Hey, hey, Jordan. Yeah, I remember you from the Portland, Maine show, and yeah, I mean the kids museum was great, and I don't know, when people see us, out in public, so it really doesn't bother us. We say hello to people all the time, and so don't feel embarrassed or feel weird about it. It just sometimes it just takes a second, and we're pretty used to it. So I'm sorry that made you feel like that wasn't the right thing to do, but that's okay. And I always get a kick out of seeing the Batman Forever soundtrack. Yeah, I mean, it's so amazing that, now that movie comes on and, our song Bad Days is in it. Bad Days is such a great song. We didn't know what to do with it, at the time. And, the Batman director and the producers were, they loved the song and they were adamant that it was going to go, in the movie. And, like a lot of things, you don't really know if it's going to happen or not until you actually see it. I remember watching it in the theaters and our song came on. We stood up and screamed at the screen. It was amazing. So anyway, yes. And, yeah, and singing "Do You Realize?" It's the easiest thing in the world to do, and I'm glad you were touched by it. And yeah, that was such a phenomenal, energy-filled, emotional show. I cried as well. I mean, it's kind of overwhelming, And hello, Lindsay. Is that are you there? Hello, Lindsay and Penny. Hello, you guys. And thank you for screaming. And yeah, the getting signatures and all that, it's always tough because there's the backstages and now are very secure, and it's, there's a big area for the public and there's a big area for the band, and we don't really allow anybody to come backstage that isn't there working. There's still a lot of COVID going around, and it's just security. There's bomb dogs at every show, and of course the fentanyl with all the drugs and all that. It's just a very it's just better for everybody just to stay in their spots. But do like we did last time. If you get a chance again, give those records to Cam. He collects a lot of stuff for us, and we sign it on the bus. And if you tell him that you want Stephen to sign it, maybe you did and he didn't get to it, but we'll keep trying. And it says at the very end here that you have bad deja vu and depression, and how should you deal with it? Well, the bad deja vu is that is a strange thing. I mean, the best thing, I've only been depressed, luckily, twice in my life. And for me, the best thing to do is just to work and exercise and get it to the point where you can really just pass out and go to sleep good. A lot of times, not sleeping well just makes it worse and worse and worse, so you've got to really try to work yourself like an Olympic athlete or something, even if you're not used to doing exercise and stuff. Just try, because that gets your mind and the blood flowing and all that, and that, whatever it is, there's no thoughts that can get you out of it. There's no revelation. There's nothing you're going to realize that's going to get you out of it. It really is just a chemical imbalance sort of thing. And so I would just suggest exercise. You just work yourself as hard as you can, be as nice as you can, and get as much sleep as you can. Even if you have to take sleeping pills, don't take too many of them, and don't drink and don't do any of those sort of drugs that are going to keep you awake and stuff. But yes, vigorous, hard exercise, sleep, and give yourself a couple of weeks. But do that to the point where you don't have things racing through your mind when you're laying there at night doing nothing. And I hope that you can get out of that. And I hope I get to hear more from you. And I love you. Thank you for being a big Flaming Lips fan, and thank you for being right there in the front. And I think I like you. There's a lot of Flaming Lips fans do have a sensitive mind, and that can really be the greatest thing in the world. It lets you see and understand so much of the world, but it also can get you in trouble. So I hope you can find a way out of this depression, and I hope you get to come to shows for another 100 years. I hope I get to see you there. So anyway, Jordan, I love you, and take care of yourself, and thank you so much. Okay, all right, bye.